At 3:30, we got Notre Dame, which is 1-2, coming off an absolute, almost heart attack game against Cal. We'll talk about it a little later on. Traveling to UNC, which is 3-0. Bye week last week. UNC favored by 1.5 points on ABC. And Tyler Buchner, the quarterback for Notre Dame. Yes, I know that he's not the quarterback for Notre Dame anymore, but he is still the passing leader for this football team. He's gotten 28 of 50, thrown for 378 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Audrey Estime on the ground has had 37 carries for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Lorenzo Styles through the air has had 11 catches for 152 yards. Drake May through the air for UNC has gone 72 and 97, thrown for 930 yards, 11 touchdowns to 1 interception. Omarion Hampton has had 38 carries for 228 yards and 5 touchdowns, and Kobe Paysauer has had 14 catches for 172 yards and 2 touchdowns. Notre Dame leads the series all-time 20-1. The last 4 games have gone to Notre Dame, ranging from 2014 to 2021. Last UNC victories was in 1960. So again, it's been a hot second since UNC has won this matchup. I think what is going to be really fascinating here, right, is you look at Notre Dame. They start off the season with a rather promising loss to Ohio State. That was a game that a lot of Notre Dame fans think that they played very well in, and they were in it for the majority of the game. Dang, they had the lead at halftime. Just Ohio State proved to be the better team in the second half, and that gave them hope. And then next week, it was completely dashed. Remember, this was a top 10 team in week 2. And Marshall upset them on the road. This was a Marshall team, by the way, that lost to Bowling Green last week. Marshall upset them on the road. Marshall upset them at Notre Dame, which is insane. This all culminated into last week. You have a brand new starting quarterback because Tyler Buchner goes down. You're playing a Cal team that's undefeated. And this is a close game for the majority of the game. Late, you have a 1-touchdown lead. Cal has the ball at the 40-yard line. Time for one more play. Cal chucks up a Hail Mary. Bounces off a couple people's hands, and it lands on the chest of a Cal player on the ground. And he accidentally sweeps it off his body. It hits the ground. Notre Dame wins. But it was almost overtime in South Bend. It was almost there. The Hail Mary almost was completed for Cal. And if you're Notre Dame, you have to feel this team is almost cursed. And UNC is probably going to be the best team you're facing since Ohio State. Cal was not the best team in the world. Neither's Marshall. So this is a UNC team that is actually pretty good. They're undefeated for a reason. Now I understand that they haven't played the best teams in the world. But they eked by an App State team that beat Texas A&M. Honestly, probably should be ranked instead of A&M. This is a UNC team that beat a Georgia State team that gave South Carolina... I understand, Georgia State's not the best victory in the world. But this is a solid UNC team. The offense is elite. The defense needs some work, but the offense is elite. I think UNC wins this game. I think they win it by more than 1.5. I think they kind of dominate Notre Dame. They look like the better football team. I think they win this one. I think they win it by a lot.